Prince Harry's title has been revoked after DNA results confirmed that Henry Herbert is his biological father. This shocking royal twist is a revelation no one saw coming, shaking the monarchy to its core. Imagine waking up one morning, scrolling through your phone, and seeing this headline: Prince Harry is not actually a Windsor. It sounds like the plot of a scandalous Netflix series, right? But this isn't fiction, this is real life. The British monarchy has always been steeped in tradition, mystery, and, let's face it, drama that could rival any soap opera. But this revelation could redefine the very fabric of the royal lineage. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has officially been stripped of his title after DNA results confirmed that his biological father is not King Charles III but rather Henry Herbert, a previously lesser-known aristocrat. And yes, that means what you think it means: Prince Harry is not technically a prince anymore. So, what really happened, and how did we get here? Buckle up, because this royal roller coaster is about to take you on a ride. You know those home DNA kits that people take for fun, only to discover they have a long-lost cousin in Finland? Well, the royal version of that scenario just unfolded. Except instead of a distant cousin, it's a complete shake-up of the British royal family. After years of speculation and whispers in high society, an official DNA test was conducted, and the results were undeniable: Prince Harry is not King Charles's biological son. His true father is Henry Herbert, the 17th Earl of Pembroke. For those unfamiliar, the Herberts are a prominent aristocratic family in Britain with a lineage almost as old as the monarchy itself. But no one, absolutely no one, expected a direct royal connection of this magnitude. The question now is, who knew, and for how long? To understand how we got here, we have to rewind a few decades. Throughout his life, Prince Harry has faced persistent rumors about his parentage. Many have pointed out his striking resemblance to James Hewitt, Princess Diana's former lover, but the royal family has always dismissed these claims. However, Henry Herbert's name never even entered the conversation until now. Sources suggest that Diana and Henry Herbert moved in the same social circles in the 1980s. A charismatic aristocrat, Herbert was known for his charm, equestrian skills, and close ties to various members of British high society. Did they have a secret romance? And did the palace know all along but cover it up to preserve the monarchy's image? Could this be the real reason Harry always seemed like the outsider in the royal family? Titles in the royal family aren't just ceremonial, they come with power, privilege, and deep historical significance. With his title revoked, Prince Harry is now just Harry Windsor, a private citizen, albeit a very famous one. But the loss isn't just symbolic, it comes with tangible consequences. He no longer holds an official role in the royal family. If you thought things were rocky after Megxit, this makes it clear that Harry is now completely severed from the monarchy. There is also the potential loss of financial privileges. While Harry has built his own wealth, will he lose the remaining financial ties he had with the royal institution? And what about his children? If Harry is no longer a prince, what does that mean for Archie and Lilibet? Will they still retain their royal titles? With Meghan Markle by his side, will Harry embrace a new life, or is there a chance he could challenge the decision? The British monarchy has faced scandals before: divorces, affairs, abdications, but this is different. This revelation doesn't just expose a personal secret, it challenges the very legitimacy of the royal bloodline. If Harry isn't Charles's son, the public will scrutinize the entire royal lineage, questioning if other secrets have been hidden. The monarchy will have to answer serious questions about transparency, trust, and tradition. King Charles's credibility could be affected. Was he aware of this all along? And perhaps the biggest question of all, if this could happen with Harry, what else has been hidden from the public eye? Social media has erupted over the news, with opinions flying from all directions. Some sympathize with Harry, saying he has always been treated unfairly by the monarchy. Others argue that if the rules apply to everyone else, they must apply to him too. But one thing is clear, this revelation has shaken the monarchy to its core. Could this be the beginning of even bigger secrets being uncovered? Harry now faces a crossroads. Does he fully embrace his new identity and step away from the royal drama entirely? Will he fight back legally to reclaim his title? Could he expose even more royal secrets in the process? As for the monarchy, this scandal raises serious doubts about its stability and relevance in the modern world. Can it survive yet another crisis, or will this be the tipping point that leads to major reform or even abolition? One thing is for sure, this is far from over. Whether you love the royals or think they belong in a history book, there's no denying that this is one of the most explosive royal scandals in history. Prince Harry's journey has been one of rebellion, love, and breaking free from royal constraints. Now, with this latest twist, he finds himself at the center of a new kind of identity crisis. Is this the end of Prince Harry as we know him, or the beginning of a brand new chapter? Should Harry fight for his title, or is it time for him to fully leave the royal world behind? With the dust still settling from this bombshell revelation, all eyes are now on Harry's next move. This isn't just about a title, it's about identity, legacy, and the centuries-old institution of the British monarchy. Harry has spent the last few years carving out his own path away from royal duties. But now, faced with the loss of his princely identity, he must decide, will he accept his fate and completely distance himself from the monarchy? Will he challenge the ruling, potentially exposing even deeper royal secrets? Or will he use this as an opportunity to redefine himself and his family's legacy? If history has taught us anything, it's that the House of Windsor doesn't go down without a fight. And neither does Harry. A royal title isn't as simple as handing in a resignation letter. The British monarchy is governed by an intricate mix of tradition, legal precedent, and political influence. Is there legal recourse for Harry? While the monarchy operates under its own set of rules, challenging such a decision could involve legal intervention. If Harry were to dispute the revocation of his title, he would have to prove procedural inconsistencies. Were the right processes followed? Was there any bias? He could challenge the legitimacy of DNA evidence. Could the results be disputed? Another option would be to appeal to the British government, as the monarchy exists in partnership with the UK's political system. If there was significant public outcry, would Parliament step in? While the likelihood of a court battle is slim, a constitutional crisis is never off the table when it comes to royal affairs. But the bigger question remains, does Harry even want to fight for the title, or is he better off without it? Through all of this, one person remains a wild card, Meghan Markle. Since stepping away from the royal family, Meghan and Harry have built an empire of their own. From Netflix deals to best-selling books, they have successfully transitioned from royal figures to global celebrities and activists. What role will Meghan play in Harry's decision? If Harry chooses to fight for his title, will Meghan support a return to royal life, or will she see this as a blessing in disguise, further cementing their independence from the monarchy? Could this be the push they need to fully embrace their American life and leave Britain behind forever? Meghan has always been a strategic thinker when it comes to public image. This latest twist gives them a unique opportunity to redefine themselves, but will they use it? Whenever a crisis hits the British monarchy, one thing is certain, damage control comes swiftly. King Charles III now faces the challenge of a divided public, a fractured royal family, and an institution on shaky ground. How will the monarchy respond? Silence and deflection? The royals are known for their never complain, never explain approach. An official statement? Will Charles or Prince William publicly address the situation? A distraction? Historically, the palace has used high-profile events to shift public focus. Could a major royal event or initiative be in the works? One thing is clear, this scandal is too big to ignore, and how they respond could define the monarchy's future. While this is a British royal scandal, the ripple effects are global. How will this affect the monarchy's standing in the world? Many Commonwealth nations, including Australia and Canada, have debated cutting ties with the British Crown. Could this accelerate their exit? In the United States, with Harry and Meghan building their brand, will Americans rally behind them even more? Expect a media frenzy, with every major outlet, from the BBC to CNN, dissecting every tiny detail of this royal revelation. Could this be the beginning of the end for the British monarchy's global influence? If Harry fully embraces life without his title, what does that future look like? A full transition into Hollywood? With his and Meghan's existing media deals, could we see more films, documentaries, or even a talk show? A deeper dive into activism? From mental health to veterans affairs, will Harry double down on his philanthropic work? Or will he choose a life out of the spotlight? Could this scandal finally push him to retreat from public life altogether? The irony is, he might end up more influential outside the monarchy than he ever was within it. No matter how this unfolds, one thing is certain, this changes everything. For years, Harry has been labelled the spare, a prince overshadowed by his brother, bound by royal expectations. Now, for the first time, he is truly free. But with freedom comes choices. Will he fight for his royal status, or will he forge a new identity, one that isn't defined by a title but by the legacy he creates himself? This isn't just the end of a chapter in Harry's life. It's the beginning of a new royal era, one where tradition and truth collide like never before. And as we wait for Harry's next move, one thing is certain, this royal drama is far from over. What do you think? Should Harry fight for his title, or is it time for him to leave the royal world behind for good? By subscribing, you'll stay updated with the latest tales, insights, and inspirations from various expeditions around the globe. Don't miss out on the chance to be part of a community that cherishes exploration and discovery.